In a warehouse just west of Melbourne lies the last sheepskin tannery in the country. Manager Zoran Stanitrich shows me through the massive machines soaking, cutting and cleaning the skins of sheep killed earlier that morning.
Everything starts with fresh skins. We receive skins direct from abattoirs. We wash them straight away and we start fleshing them. So the first operation is to remove fat from the skins.
We've got these gigantic spinning tubs over here. They must be 5 or 6 metres in diameter and maybe 4 or 5 metres across. It looks like some amazing machine out of the industrial age. What are they doing?
They are tanning drums. They are from 15,000 litres until 60,000 litres. And when we scaled up our production, we use them to tan the skin.
It looks like there's hundreds of rolling machines in this building. How many different stages are there actually?
The process to produce double face for footwear is about 38 different stages.
38?
So 38 activities, yes.
And they've all got very specialised, gigantic machines?
Yes. Every single machine is actually very specialised for that particular job.
Is it hard to get hold of the machines? Because there can't be many people in Australia that would need these kind of machines.
No, you can't buy in Australia anymore. What we have here is what Roman purchased in the last probably 30 years. If you have to start from scratch now, I don't think you'll be able to do it, or you have to have a lot of money to do that.
Roman Fishman is the founder of the company, which he started with his wife Luda over 30 years ago, after fleeing Soviet Russia in the 1980s.
I'm a furrier by trade. I was involved with fur in Russia and come here. I continue my profession. It's the last tanner in the whole country. And we making skin. This I become a tanner because nobody can supply me with skins and I have to do it by myself.
So when you started making ugboots, were there any other tanneries around?
Yes, many tanneries around. Probably, 60, 70 tanneries in Australia before. Now it's all together, not just sheepskin. Left, I think, 3 or 4. Sheepskin is just one tannery in the whole country.
A short drive away in Brunswick is the company's Uggboot factory. It's a part of Melbourne which used to be one of the largest textile and manufacturing precincts in the country. In the past few decades, all that has changed and locally made products are now much harder to find. Managing Director Lena Fishman guides me around the buzzing sewing machines and piled up skins thick with the smell of freshly cut leather. I ask her how she's managed to continue when others have failed.
I guess to a degree, the fact that we can go to market fast, it's about reacting to market. It's about the loyalty that people know because they've tested one of those products that falls apart and say, why don't I spend, an extra 10% on something that lasts longer?
But it hasn't been easy. The company spent 8 years in court fighting to retain their name after American footwear giant Deckers objected to their use of the term Ugg Australia, which Deckers has trademarked in the US and several other countries. On that front, Lena Fishman was successful, but she says that's not the only challenge they've had to face.
We have fought all odds to do what we do and we're very proud of what we do, and I suppose somewhere in there is the success of having passion and integrity. People are buying Australian-made and they're buying Australian culture, which is why it's such a shame that 98% of the industry is importing the products, cutting off tags, exporting it to the world as Australian. We are starting to have our reputation ruined over the marketing and the lack of legal action over these products.
The ACCC has taken action against Uggboot companies falsely claiming to manufacture in Australia. Just a few weeks ago, Queensland company Koala Jack received a court order requiring it to stop using the Australian-made logo after its products were found to be manufactured in China. But Lena Fishman says that kind of action is hardly touching the surface.
There's been no legal action. There's plenty of product with no country of origin. No factories have been closed.
What does it do to your business to have that kind of thing happening?
Well, it's an absolute disgrace. Obviously, it's completely unjust. It ruins the reputations of Australians worldwide.
But you must know who's doing it. Have you reported it to the authorities?
We've handed over a lot of information over the last 10 years. Unfortunately, the laws and the action taken by Australian Made to protect that mark have actually encouraged people, and we've watched everyone move to no country of origin, stickers on the bottom. In the last 10 years, we have watched real manufacturers move offshore because the laws are so loose. One follows the other and it's the race to the bottom.
Back at the tannery, Roman Fishman is clearly concerned about the future of the company he's built from scratch.
Basically, I come to this country 33 years ago, and after 9 months we start the business. We start this business with $60. We have to survive this industry because if we don't save this industry, what will live for our children?